going into this, even though I was like super nervous, I get so horrible at stage fright. Coming in and talking and just being like, here we are. This is what we're doing. This is gonna help me. It's gonna help somebody else. I did grow up religious. There were some things that happened that made me walk away. Around Christmas, when I was like shaking on the floor in my apartment by myself in the middle of the night, I was addicted to a handful of things, and just feeling my body out of control that was it for me. I was like, I can't do this. I just felt like I was unclean and unworthy, and thinking about how the example I wanted to set for my younger siblings, what would they do? Who would they be without their big sister? Setting an example and guiding them and protecting them in the way that I was put on this earth to do. I didn't go to a facility because I was ashamed and I didn't want anybody to know about it, which for anybody who is struggling and going through something like that, please go. Don't go through it by yourself. I'm just hoping that by going through that time in my life, I have been made stronger, and that I feel personally that it has really established my relationship with God and with Jesus again, and being like, I should be dead, but I am not, because there's a reason. And I've got to learn how to be who I am now in the life and the path that I'm supposed to be on. I can't even begin to describe it. I cannot even begin to describe the pace that North Shore has become for me. I was brought in by the roommates I was living with at the time, who were amazing and super nice and just wonderful to be around. I was like, oh, I'll just go to church with them. It's Easter, something that I used to do with my family. And it was an amazing service. And that service, the very end, where Pastor Scott was just like, and if you're feeling like your heart is racing and you're shaking, it's still a sign. You gotta come down, come get baptized. And in my head, I was just like, you got me in a chokehold. That was exactly what I was feeling. Set my anxiety aside, set my fears aside. Coming back up out of the water, this felt like being refreshed, and it just felt really amazing to get hugged afterwards. Wow, I just came back to life. Coming back from sobriety, coming back from being sober for 3 years now. Coming back to church and North Shore opening a new location, like especially in the Mill Creek area. Having lived up in Linwood, Mill Creek area, there is a lot of people who need that kind of guidance in an environment where it feels natural. The area just really needs that kind of light and that kind of life brought into it. Sometimes when you don't feel like you know where you're going, what kind of direction that you have, it's nice knowing that there is a purpose to your life, and you've literally been brought back from the brink of death for whatever that purpose may be. Just stay with God, because that's the only way that you're gonna survive and struggle the least. You will be hardened through the journey and it will change you, but you need to stay with God.